Picture this. You're walking into a room and suddenly everyone falls silent. The entire atmosphere shifts. People stand taller, lean in, and they respect you. And guess what? You didn't say a word. No need to show off, no need for grand speeches. It's just the energy you project. How do you command such respect? Well, if you've ever watched John Wick, you know exactly what I mean. Let's break it down, shall we? In this video, we're going to look at 5 ways you can command the respect of others without saying a single word, just like John Wick. And trust me, it's not as impossible as you think. In fact, it's all about mastering one key thing: your presence. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be walking through life like a boss. Ready? Now, before we dive into those 5 powerful ways, let's get real for a second. In today's world, we're constantly seeking validation. The social media likes, the followers, the comments. It's easy to get caught up in the noise, right? But here's the truth. Respect isn't given based on how loud you are, how many people you know, or how many followers you have. Respect is earned by the energy you radiate, and it starts with something that can't be faked. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can I command respect without making a scene? Well, John Wick, yes, the assassin, has an answer for us. Despite being a quiet, introspective character, his actions, his confidence, his very presence make people respect him. And the best part? He doesn't even have to try. Now, don't go thinking John Wick's just about action and violence. Let's be honest. If we all looked like Keanu Reeves in a suit, we'd get respect too, right? But the real lesson here is in how he carries himself, not just his looks. So let's get down to it. No, you don't need a suit to pull this off. Here's where it gets good. The first way to make people respect you is to control your environment, not let it control you. Let me explain. Have you ever walked into a room and felt completely overwhelmed by the energy? Maybe you had to speak up to get noticed. Or worse, you felt invisible. John Wick? He never lets the energy of a room dictate his actions. He sets the tone. The moment he walks in, everyone feels his presence. No words needed. You too can do this. When you step into a situation, take a deep breath, make eye contact, and own the space around you. People notice when you carry yourself like you belong there. If you control your body language and posture, you control the room. Speaking of body language, let's talk about how your actions speak louder than words. You've heard the phrase, actions speak louder than words. But in John Wick's case, it's more than just a saying. It's a philosophy. John doesn't announce that he's a badass. He shows it through every calculated step, every choice he makes. It's about demonstrating your skills, your power, your discipline without having to boast. People can't help but respect that. When you show competence, you don't need to tell people you're competent. How many times have you found yourself in a group talking about how amazing you are, only for no one to care? Yeah, we've all been there. But with John Wick's silent power, people can't ignore him, and neither will they ignore you if you follow this principle. Now, moving on. One of the most powerful ways to command respect without saying a word is by staying calm under pressure. In situations where most would panic, John Wick remains cold, calculating. He's a picture of serenity in chaos, and you should be too. When things go wrong, when life tests you, don't react. Respond. People naturally respect those who stay composed. So whether you're dealing with a stressful situation or facing criticism, your ability to remain calm, collected, and in control will leave others in awe of your maturity. Let's get into something that requires a bit more finesse. Another way to demand respect is by being consistently reliable. John Wick may not talk much, but he's always reliable. People can count on him to follow through, no matter the odds. Reliability builds trust, and trust builds respect. When you follow through on your word, when you're dependable, people will respect you. And it doesn't have to be something huge, just little things like showing up on time, honoring your commitments, and standing by your actions. Now, let's take it to the final level. The ultimate way to command respect, knowing your worth and never backing down. John Wick's most powerful trait is that he never doubts himself. In the face of death, danger, and betrayal, he's unwavering. The world may be against him, but he knows who he is and what he's capable of. People respect those who stand their ground. If you believe in your value, your actions will show it. You won't need to argue or prove anything to anyone. Your self-respect will be evident in everything you do. So, to wrap it up, if you want to command respect without saying a word, remember these 5 principles. Control your environment, let your actions speak louder, stay calm under pressure, be reliable, and never back down from your worth. Think about it. John Wick's power doesn't come from his words. It comes from his confidence, his actions, and the way he carries himself. You have that same potential. Stop waiting for permission. Start living with purpose. And soon enough, people won't just respect you. They'll be in awe of you. If you're ready to take control of your life and command respect, then start right now. And remember, every great journey begins with a single step. Thanks for watching. If you're ready to dominate life like John Wick, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because trust me, you won't want to miss the next step on this journey. See you in the next video.